Skater Tony Bear live on the set now. We don't carry that stress, let them rest.
Hello. My name is Oscar Lump, anxiety coach. It's nice to meet you. How do you pronounce your name?
Tahini Bal.
Interesting.
Hmm.
What's with the sunglasses?
Well, actually, I'm a little shy coming here today.
Okay. But we're meeting virtually. Nobody can see you but me.
Okay. And as you may know, the great spiritual master, Eckhart Tolle, has gone to therapy himself. Yes. I'm actually not doing this for myself, but I thought it would be good to be an example to my students, to let them know that it's okay to go to therapy.
Okay, so what's bothering you?
Well, actually, I'm not quite sure what's been bothering me.
Well, what brings you to therapy?
Well, I've been having what some would call anxiety, and also fits of anger.
Is there something that happened recently that might have triggered this?
No, nothing that I can think of. You know, I'm usually in a state of peace and feeling quite blissful most of the time.
I'm going to show you some Rorschach pictures while we're talking. And just answer with the first thing that comes to your mind, okay?
Okay.
So how long has this been going on?
For about a month or so.
A month, okay. First thing that comes to mind?
Tiny balls.
Interesting. Anything happen at work?
No, not that I can think of.
First thing that comes to mind?
Tiny balls.
Well, have you been doing anything to help deal with the anxiety and the anger?
Well, I do my typical yoga breathing exercise, and then I go for a very long swim in a freezing cold ocean.
Okay.
Then I meditate for about maybe about 3 or 4 hours, followed by some light yoga before my Pilates class.
First thing that comes to mind?
Tiny balls.
Now I'm going to ask you some questions. Just answer to the best of your memory, okay?
Okay.
Did your mother like to wear pearl earrings?
Pearl earrings? Yes, I do remember those tiny balls in her ears.
Did your father play sports?
Yes, Papa did play sports. Sort of. I mean, he loved golf. There were tiny balls all over our house. I would see them everywhere.
Tiny balls.
The tiny balls. Wait a minute. I think I see a pattern.
Yes, I'm glad you see it too.
I think I know what's been bothering me. Oh, Tony Bear.
I'm going to stop you right there. Let me just lay it all out for you because we're running out of time, okay?
Okay.
Tiny Boss is an archetype that has been running in your life since childhood, okay? It represents things coming to an end, just like the divorce of your parents at age 11.
How did you know that?
But wait, there's more. Tiny Ball also represents a circle, which represents the cyclical nature of life. You thought about death a lot in life, and that's why you got into meditation at the age of 17. So the tiny part of the balls represents the constant feeling of being small and not good enough, and feeling insignificant. This drove you further into your spiritual practice, because it offered the idea of something enormous. You see, you want enormous balls rather than tiny balls.
Yes, that's true. How did you know that?
Oh, I see this has really impacted you. Unfortunately, there's an easy cure for this.
Hmm?
Well, you need to love yourself more. That's all.
But how do I do that?
Well, I know a very good technique that you can do, and you'll be loving yourself in no time.
Oh, what's that?
Okay, all you have to do is. Oh, time's up. Well, we'll talk more next time.
Okay. See you next week.
You be well.
Thank you.
Skater Tony Bear live on the set now. We don't carry that stress, let them rest.